Welcome to the SEO.co Search Engine Optimization Podcast. Digital marketing essentials and next level tactics. From offsite and on-site optimization to persuasive selling and everything in between. You'll learn actionable tips on what it takes to outright and outrank your competition. Now, here's your host, Nate Need.
Hello. Welcome again to another episode here on the SEO podcast. Today we're going to be discussing a little bit more about why it takes so long to rank, and in more particular terms, why does SEO take so doggone long? And it's a process, not an event, and it's never done, unfortunately. And there are a number of reasons, but first, I think it might be helpful to dive into something more historical. So in times past, when the world was much more simple when it came to SEO, I'm still good friends with the former CEO of SEO.com, the .com, not the .co. A guy by the name of Dave Bascom. He was there when he founded it. I think he founded it in 2006 or 2007, something like that. The famous domainer Mike Mann was also a partner in that venture, and he continues to own that site. And Dave Bascom at the time, they made a few tweaks to the SEO. I can still remember they made a few tweaks to SEO.com. It went from being nowhere ranked, and within a month maybe, it was on page one for the term SEO. And gone are the days when that is the case. But it was it just underscores how difficult it has become to do SEO and how much more competitive the world of not online marketing. Online marketing in general is extremely competitive, but the world of any keyword that has any commercial value is extremely difficult to nail the top 10 results. And as the saying goes, if you want to bury a dead body, where do you hide it? You hide it on the second page of Google, because no one's going to find it there. And so the mantra that you can get ranked quickly, it doesn't happen. And the question that a lot of people ask is why? Why does it take so long for websites to rank? What's the reason behind the algorithms kind of keeping people out of ranking quickly? And I can come up with a number of reasons. The first one being flash in the pan is not a good user experience for any end user. And when you have, it's more than petabytes. It's just the massive amount of data that the algorithm has to sift through. It doesn't make sense to rank something that does not have that the algorithm has not spent years building up a level of trust for. And so the trust that a domain has is built over a very extended period of time from both links and on and off-site signals. And there is no way to really speed that process up. And, a lot of folks have called it the sandbox. I don't refer to it as the sandbox. I think it's a delayed link effect and a delayed authority effect. The Google used to publicly publish their PageRank, say that 10 times fast, publicly publish their PageRank metrics, and they no longer do so. But they currently, you can use Moz or Ahrefs or any number of those are kind of the two that most folks use. And the speed with which you can grow your authority is just a time-intensive process, whether it's through content marketing, link building to specific pages, as well as really getting your name and brand out there, and just the quality of the content that you have. The dwell time, the on-site signals that Google sees when someone searches for a specific query, they land on that page. What happens when they hit that page? Are they bouncing? Are they staying? Are they reading? Are they absorbing the content? And so that just takes years. And it's gone from being, the ranking process has gone from being kind of this 6-week process, maybe a month process 10, 15 years ago too. It takes 3+ years. And when we tell clients that your investment is an investment in the future of the internet and not the present version of what the internet looks like, that's a hard pill to swallow. But when you have, I like the way Tony Robbins puts it. There are, and maybe it's not Tony Robbins, maybe it's Simon Sinek, but one of the two, I think it's Simon Sinek. It's the infinite game. So that there's this idea that there are finite games that have a beginning and end and define people, but business is an infinite game. And if you're going to be in it for infinity, and it's going to last for presumably ever, and maybe the internet will get disrupted by something else, but not 100% likely. The internet as we know it might. Google might have a competitor that comes on board that does a better job of serving up search. When that happens, that's fine. Everyone will adapt. But the reality is that the long-term investment that you make in a website is for the long-term viability of your business. As the saying goes, the best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago. The second best time is today. So you need to start planting your tree. That may not have not answered all your questions as to why it takes so long to rank, but there are, go online and look for all of the ranking pieces of the algorithm, and you'll begin to understand why. Hopefully this helps. We'd love to have and see you on here again soon. Appreciate you joining us.
Thank you for joining us on the SEO.co podcast. We appreciate your time. Be sure to rate, review, and subscribe to the show, and visit SEO.co for more resources based on today's topic, as well as access to more podcast episodes to help you improve your site's long-term SEO success.